Hi everyone, welcome to my first video journal. I am Sasha Astete and I'm going to talk about warm-ups activities. First of all, what is the importance of warm-ups in classes? Well, I think that implementing warm-up activities at the beginning of the class is quite important and works perfectly because somehow it invites all the students to do different and dynamic activities rather than doing the carry-out in every class. As a consequence, the students' expectations about the class are high. If a student doesn't know about the topic and what the content are about, with warm-ups activities, that person can create an idea of the topic, and at the same time the trainee can change his attitude because this time a similar person, that is to say a partner, is going to introduce the contents to the class. And how do warm-up activities benefit the person who is presenting? Well, by giving him or her the opportunity to teach about a topic. Therefore, by doing that, the person can feel more comfortable and confident while presenting or teaching a class. Now, I'm going to talk about 6 warm-ups made by classmates, including mine. Mainly, I chose them because they are all different in content and results. And I will start with media reliability, Jesus and Franco's class, because it was one of my favorite ones because they knew how to organize the class. That is to say, giving an explanation and then the activity, where the students could have different ideas and could discuss about it. Then, Marcelo and Juan Carlos did their warm-up activity by first, talking about what advertising is and explaining that companies cross the limit when it comes to selling products. They gave us the possibility to create our own advertising campaign during the class in a fun and dynamic lesson. And I like a lot when people give you the opportunity to practice what you learned, as Claudia and Antonia did it, with censorship. They explained through the activity and it developed in a good way. But one of the things that we have to keep in mind is the communication between partners, because as human rights presentation experimented, they had problems because of it, and the presentation couldn't develop as well as they expected. Now we are going to move to globalization, which was the topic of Zurita, Araceli, Natalia and I. But we could get in a balance because we focused our topic in different things and we took care of adversities. For instance, Natalia and I, based on the definition of globalization and the advantages and disadvantages of it. And Zurita and Araceli focused on the companies that nowadays have been influenced and how it affects the environment. And as a conclusion, I got that as future teachers, it is quite important how we have the lesson and how we are with the students, because without a good relationship, there's not a good learning. And to conclude, will I do warm-up activities at school? Well, of course, and I will, because usually at school it is quite difficult to get the students interested in a subject, especially in English. And in my personal experience, some classmates and I were the only ones who were interested in the English subject. And most of my classmates have a prejudice against English because they thought that English is a difficult language to learn. In as much as you need to remember a lot of vocabulary and be aware of your use of grammar. And you also need to put it into practice regularly. as a way to break down these prejudices, warm-up activity can be an excellent and effective method because it is something new and dynamic to help to catch students' attention, going outside the box and not only focus on teaching grammar. And well, to sum up, it is really important the students' participation during the warm-ups and the implementation of these activities. In one way, it makes students feel more confident, and also it helps them to teach in their own way and without limits. So I believe that warm-ups activities are a must regarding English lesson in comparison with other lessons. And as I said before, it is hard for students to like the subject, but we must show them how beautiful this language is and how important it is in our daily lives. So, thank you for watching. I will see you in another video.